surprised though.
Guys, a lot of people outside of Quince Orchard has this as one of the biggest upsets here in a long time. I mean, what are your thoughts after knocking them off? You guys were pretty excited after the win, obviously.
I mean, they're definitely a really good team. That was the hardest fought game we've had to play all year long. I mean, they deserved everything they had. But we saw everyone saying we were huge underdogs. I mean, we knew it was going to be a tough test, but you got to have faith in yourself. And I think we had faith in ourselves going into the game. We never doubted ourselves.
No
Coach
team has ever done that to them all year long. What was the difference for you guys in this game?
It was all the coaches out of game plan. That was all it was. We just wanted to be methodical with the ball, hold the ball for as long as we could, make them play defense, which they haven't really done all year. If they had to play a lot of defense, their offense would slack, and we could take advantage of holding the ball and make it a low-scoring game.
Coach, last time you were here 19 years ago, 5 overtime game, probably the most exciting game in the history of this tournament. Tonight, one of the biggest upsets in this tournament in recent years. Just talk about your kind of flair for the dramatic here. And
trust me, I didn't want it to go like that. The kids just really executed our game plan perfectly. Made big plays when we had to. They came back. They're a very, very good team, obviously. They're number one in the metropolitan area. So I figured they were going to make a run, and they did. But in the end, we made a big three from the corner. That was huge. And then the foul shooting was great. And it's Cinderella when a kid that is not playing a whole lot comes in off the bench because somebody fouls out and goes to the line and makes 2 free throws to win the game. That's unbelievable. I mean, to me, that's just great. You know, it just adds to all of this. These boys, they are unique. Okay, and I want everybody to understand they're unique. They attended the elementary school in our community. They attended the middle school. They attended our high school. These kids are homegrown, every one of them. And I'm so proud of the fact that that's the team I have. I have the QO community. That's who I'm coaching. I think that that's just an unbelievable feat, what they just did. And I'm so proud of them. It's just terrific.
Wise got back in the game with a lot of full court pressure, picking you up aggressively. You faltered, but how did you stabilize yourself? How did you guys dig down and attack that pressure?
I mean, we knew we had to control the tempo because they were much more athletic than us. So we were just patient on offense and didn't force anything unless it was wide open. And making them play defense for 45 seconds to a minute, it wore them down. And then on offense, you could tell they were a little tired.
Do you think they were a little soft on your dribble hand, your weaves early on allowed you to get into the lane and score?
I think they just picked up a few fouls early, and then so that allowed them to lay off a little bit, and they got a little lackadaisical, and then we were able to turn the corner.
How important do you think the quick start was? It felt like you guys didn't miss in the first half.
Wait a minute, we were down 10-2, I think, at the beginning.
I think you guys missed your first 2 field goals, and then you finished the half 14 for 16 or 14 for 17?
Yeah.
Well, the odd thing was, the game plan was at the beginning, go ahead and play and see what happens, okay? And then so we played and it wasn't working out. And we were behind. And then we held the ball. And then we came back. Holding the ball, we came back. I really think that they have such big, strong players that we could beat them off the dribble. When those kids came out to guard these 3 kids can handle a basketball. And we could get around them. So we just spread the floor and dribbled in, and Daniel Dorsey hit all those baseline jump shots in the beginning of the game because these kids were breaking down the defense. And that's what got us back in and got that lead and got us the lead into the at the end of the first quarter.
How do you guys kind of reset and get ready for the championship game? You play a team that's much more up-tempo than this team tonight. We're probably going to see some of the same game plan. I mean, how do you reset after such an emotional high?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that because I think that we have to just take a deep breath and kind of relax and take a day tomorrow and look at some film and to kind of digest what our game plan will be for Perry Hall and just come out and play the game and go after it and do what we do.
Matthew, you hit your back and then I don't know how you found that pass. What was going through your head when you were on the ground, dude?
I was trying to turn the corner. I kind of lost my balance, but I was just going too fast. And then as I was falling down, I saw Colin with the big 3. I saw him out of the corner line. I just threw it up to him. I made a lot of those plays just falling on the ground. So it's
17 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. what was working for you tonight to just weave your way through their fast and physical front?
Well, yeah, they're definitely really fast, really athletic, so they're going to take a lot more chances. So if they're going to pick an angle, you can always exploit the other angle. So whatever they pick, you just go the other way. And then we knew they were athletic, so if you stop and pull up in the lane, they either have to come to you and you just throw a bounce pass, or they stop, just hit a little pull up. We just had to really play smart and really outthink the other opponent.
You all were bounced in your first game last year. How satisfying is it to just make the tournament this time and get some vindication? It's a great pleasure from you guys.
You didn't have to bring that up, did you?
I think we learned a lot from that loss, and we knew we couldn't take anything for granted when it was a playoff time, because one big mistake and you can't make up for that. So I think we just learned play every possession like it was our last, and we've just given it our all in every possession this year in the playoffs.
You guys held Michael Spade to 14 points. He's one of the best scorers in the region. How are you guys able to do that? Yeah.
Well, our game plan was when Mike got the ball, we were going to pressure him, get right up on him, make him dribble, and then we sagged everybody, 4 players behind it. So everybody left their man, except for whoever was on number 1, because he was pretty good at perimeter shooter, we figured, coming into the game. And he just had nowhere to go. Every time you could see it start up, and then he'd kick it back out to somebody else because there was no place for him to get to. He has a great step back jump shot. He didn't really use it, and so the last shot, I saw it there. But he wasn't really doing it. I really felt like the guys that were on him, Johnny was on him for a lot of the time, and Mitch Zwerka was on him a lot of the time. They just did a great job. They didn't leave him, and every time he got it, they just got right up in his face. So, holding a guy like that to 14 is amazing, really. I mean, he's really an unbelievable talent.
And what's going through your mind as he jumps up for that last shot?
Don't go in, don't go in. I was just sitting there praying, don't go in, don't go in.
Coach, you guys are known as a fundamental team. 9 for 10 from the free throw line tonight. I think they were 13 of 21. Just talk about how the fundamentals is such a key part of your team, and was the reason why you guys won tonight.
Well, these kids will tell you, we take 45 minutes working on fundamentals every day. They probably hate most of that because it's boring basketball to sit in practice and work on throwing a pass with your right hand, stepping with your right foot, and throwing a pass with your left hand, stepping with your left foot. Then we do a bad pass drill where we throw the ball and we have to catch bad passes from teammates. And I told them we were doing it because we're such bad passers, But those are all fundamental things, and we need to do that. To beat teams like this, we have to be good, fundamentally sound teams. I was really worried more about the block out tonight. That was my main concern. But they didn't really crash the boards that hard. When you have your biggest players on the perimeter, they got to run 15 or 18 feet to get a rebound. That's tiring. You're on a college floor, up and down, up and down. You're tired. Kids don't run in there and rebound. That helped us a lot tonight. That helped us a lot because I thought they could have dominated us inside.
Coach, what did you tell your guys when they went spread ISO for Barnes and he was getting to the rack?
Right.
What did you tell your guys?
Stop getting out of the way. And that's what was happening. We were sagging in, and he would just weave right through everybody, and the 2 guys in the back would just turn and go like that, and just get out of the way and let him score. And I said, take a charge. And then Collins stepped in and took that charge, and then that kind of squelched it. You didn't see him doing it that much. And that's what I keep trying to tell the kids. If you just do it, even if it gets called on you, the guy gets it in his mind. He can't get in there, and there's going to be contact. They're going to be waiting for me. Now he's thinking about that, and he's not thinking about the finish. And that makes it harder for him.
Obviously a big celebration after Collins' shot and after the game. What did you guys say to him as your buddy?
It's a big shot. I was the one that threw in the ball. I saw him line up behind the college 3, and in my head I was like, Colin, that's kind of deep. But, he had a big shot in a big-time situation, and that's all you could ask. So, I know I was really excited when I saw him hit it. I've known him since he was little, so it's awesome for a lifelong friend to hit a shot like that in a big game.
How much
Last question.
How much have you seen or know about Perry Hall?
Nothing.
Where's Perry?
Pennsylvania.
But by 2 in the morning, I'll know something.
Yeah, Coach may watch 12 hours of film before school tomorrow. We'll show up the first period. Coach just texts us the game plan.
Anything else?
Congratulations.
Thank you.